Hey guys, preparing here. So this is like an at Blizzard video. Yeah, I'm arrogant enough for one of those, I guess. Well, anyway, so I've been doing the Diablo 3 thing. You guys are probably doing the Diablo 3 thing. It's been going pretty well, but we're nearing an end here, and the end is like there's nothing to do, man. And I'm hoping to maybe give some suggestions. I know everyone thinks about this stuff, but I'm talking about the end game, man. I know end game better than anyone, I'm pretty sure. Like, I play video games for like 5 years, 7 years at a time, and what keeps me hooked is end game. I'm looking for a game with end game. I'm not looking for, PlayStation 3 hit of the week, which it seems like Diablo 3 is for a lot of people. So, let's get to where Diablo 3 is right now. It's in a pretty good spot. The game plays amazing. The skill system, in my opinion, is top of the line. And everything about the game, the playability, is absolutely crazy good. Except there's no end game. The end game was beating Inferno. And pretty much a lot of people did that. And people that didn't, content got nerfed, they can do it now, Gear got better, more people can do it now. That's awesome. For me, I had some additional endgame like hardcore, but hardcore, that's not endgame for everyone, man. Like if you live in Australia, hardcore is not playable for you. That is not a game option for Australians, for instance, and for a lot of other people experiencing issues besides latency problems. So, man, the end game just isn't there. If you want to compare it to Diablo 2, it was so much more complex, man. Like, you had the ladder system, so everything reset every couple months. And, I mean, you had plenty to do for like 6 months. Like, you had to level to 99, which was like close to impossible. So people who wanted PvE could do that. People who would want to PvP, to get the PvP gear within a limited time window was really difficult. Because, farming items took a lot of time, but there was an external purpose to it. So, because of that, there was also the purpose of making farming items more efficient. And you could do that through leveling. You could do that through getting better items to magic find better, through refining your strategy, so on. It was a much more dynamic game, and while farming items was the big scope in it, it was not the end game. You can't have an end game that's based around getting items, which is what Diablo 3 is. It's like, I'm going to play this game to get items. Like, for what? Like, why do you want better items? And can you really compete with a guy who brings out his checkbook and spends like 10 grand? No, you can't. So, I mean, what's the point? Point is, you can have some fun, but that fun only lasts as long as you have stuff left to do in the game, and that point is passed for a lot of people. And I normally don't make a negativity video, and this one is not going to be an exception. I'm gonna throw you guys out some real suggestions. This stuff took me like 50 minutes to come up with, so I'm sure you can refine it a lot better. But in my opinion, guys at Blizzard, I know maybe the 0 to 1 of you from Blizzard watching, you guys are going the wrong direction, man. Like, I thought you guys knew what you were doing. Like you guys would make patches to improve or expand on the end game. Except you went the other way on that one. You put a patch into play that removes end game, and the few people that actually still want to play it, you made it like exceptionally not fun for them through nerfing their gear and doing the repair cost thing. The repair thing was really lame, man. Like you can't expect people to have fun playing a video game where they perpetually lose gold by playing it. So yeah. And another thing with Diablo 3 is, because it's invested with a real money auction house, and because it's so easy to level characters and stuff, in its current state, it has no ladder potential. And ladder was a really, really big thing that allowed Diablo 2 to stay entertaining for a lot of people over the last decade. So, what can I suggest? A lot of people are drawing blanks, but I think I got a good number of solutions here. In my opinion, the next big step for Blizzard is going to be PvP. But because I think they're going to rush it because they realize that people are bored with the game, they're going to make the mistake of putting up a garbage patch. And I think they're going to just like do like an arena style. You just use whatever gear you have. Maybe there's like a flat half damage reduction, and it's like whatever, bros. Have fun. PvP, whack each other off. And it might be fun for a while, but if it's not solid, it won't have any serious endgame value to it. So don't count on that. It'll be fun when it comes out, but we'll see. We'll see. So these are my suggestions. This is the at Blizzard Kripp tips. Hopefully you guys get some pointers, like what I'm talking about. Maybe give me a call up on Skype or something. We can give you guys some more Kripp tips. I don't mind, man. I want the game to succeed as much as you do because I want to play this game. But you guys are making it pretty hard with these crappy ass 1.03 patches and shit like that. So all right, here's the Kripp tips. Kripp tips for the Blizz right here. All right. So endgame, you got to do a couple things. You got to nerf the crap out of gear because gear makes too big of an impact. In Diablo 2, you know, the characters, they had stats. You level up, you put stats in your character. So your character could be naked. You could use like some crappy items, but if you're like level 95, I mean, you're gonna do okay in the game. But Diablo 3, if you take off all your gear, you pretty much can do absolutely nothing in the game. So what you have to do is you have to nerf the crap out of stats, especially stats like crit, because stats like that you can never PvP with. So you guys know what I'm talking about, like people that stack crit damage and crit, and when they crit, they hit for like, you know, 8 times the amount. Like, you can't PvP like that. You can't PvP like no damage, no damage, no damage, one shot. All right, I'm the best, you know, like that is not gonna work. And don't think that you can just slow down PvP to where everything hits for no damage, including the crits, and it takes like a year to kill anyone. People don't like that shit either, man. So what you gotta do is you gotta nerf all the gear in terms of damage, maybe even in terms of defense. And because of that, obviously you have to nerf the mob's HP as well. And you have to really increase the base stats of the characters. I think Diablo 2 had it right with getting stats based on level because that accounted for it a lot. But obviously that's not really an option because you just get like vitality and your primary stat. So that's okay, I understand that. So you just gotta bump it up. The base values have to be like, you know, man, like 5, 6, 7 times what they are. Like they're not even close to a regular range right now. And obviously, third thing in the general category, you have to make repairs cost like nothing because people want to progress in the game. If they feel like they're going the other direction, they're gonna get pissed off. They're gonna quit. They're not gonna play their game anymore. All right, cool. So let's get to PvP. This is PvP done right, done the Kripp way. All right. So when you do PvP, you don't want to have no chance because you're undergeared, and that's exactly how it's gonna be if it's just like they show like arena and you just like battle with your friends. You know, that's not gonna be very much fun if the other guy's one-shotting you and you hit him for like 4 damage. Okay, and yeah, gear is way too broken in this game, and that is gonna remove the fun factor from it big time. So what you gotta do is when you step in an arena match, instead of like nerfing damage by like half or 1/6 or whatever you guys are planning, this is a better solution, right? What you gotta do is you gotta nerf all the stats from all your gear from like 100% with like regular value to like 20% or something like nothing. You gotta have it like, I dare to say like World of Warcraft, where gear doesn't matter as much. I mean, honestly, it doesn't compared to Diablo 3. So you just have to have a much smaller range where gear gives you an edge. Like you still want gear to give you an edge because you want to get the items for PvP. I get it. People want to do that. They want to progress on the items. But it has to be a much smaller impact. So that's the best solution, man. You nerf the stats when you drop in an arena game by like 80%. Game over. All right. But that's not enough, man. You can't just like, you know, fight people all day for no reason. That's not endgame. Endgame is moving to the next level. So how do you do that? Well, in Dark Age of Camelot, they had like realm ranks. That's something that you guys can do. You guys can come up with like PvP XP. I don't know how you want to do it based on rating or whatever, but the more arena games that you win, and you could have it like winning them in a certain way or something like that, you'd get like PvP XP, and then with this XP, you'd like get PvP levels, and then this would be like really hard to get. Like it'll take a really long time. You can get stuff like, I don't know, like a CC break used, like a trinket. You can get like passive CC reduction. You can get small stat points. So you can have like, you know, you've leveled to PvP level 3. Congratulations. You just got 5 or 10 or 15 stat points. So you put in like, you know, 10 in strength, 5 in vitality if you're a barb or something like that. You know, really easy, man. You want to have content after the content that just takes forever to do. That's endgame. People want to grind that shit for like months. You guys may not think that you want to grind PvP for months to get PvP levels, but that's exactly what you want to do. I'm telling you, people love that shit. Alright, cool. Second thing, PvE. So PvE farming items, that's fine, but that's not endgame. That's midway to the endgame. That's leading to the endgame. So this is what you got to do, okay? Very simple, very simple. Champion levels. They're like, what the hell is that? Alright, so you get to level 60, that's real easy. So what I propose that's a great idea is you have like champion levels. So after level 60, you still like level up, but they're not levels. You're always going to be level 60. But you get like, let's just say 40 bonus levels. So you could be like, you know, level 60, champion level 1 or something like that. And you can just say, oh, I'm level 61 just to make it simple. And you can make 40 of them, so level 100 or 39 of them, level 99 or whatever. Keep with the Diablo 3 theme, man. I don't really care. But basically, as opposed to the regular levels, with the champion levels, you just gain like really, really small things. You'd gain like every champion level, you gain like 1 or 2 stat points. So, you know, you can progress a little bit. It'll be a very small difference between a level 60 character and a level 60 character with like 40 champion levels, right? But there's still going to be a difference. There's still going to be the next step that you can pursue if you want. And so you can get like, I don't know, let's just say small stat points. But also what I was thinking is you could do a lot of cool stuff that really, you know, makes like no difference. So, all right, here's how you get XP. If you want to like avoid the power leveling, the grinding, kill this one quest 7 million times to get champion level 40, level 100. Yeah, okay. This is how you do it, okay? You only get XP from mobs, and you only get XP if you have 5 stacks and a Fallen Valor. You know, problem solved. Done. Okay. And so what do you get when you level? Well, like I said, you can get a few small stat points, like 3 stat points or 5 stat points, maybe 10 per champion level. You know, 400 stat points at the end is quite a bit, but we'll see. It depends how you balance it. And that balancing is the end part. You want the ideas. You want the Kripp tips. All right. So you get the stat points, and you get like unique abilities that only apply to PvE. So you're like, what the hell is that? All right, well, I was thinking of some. This took me like 5 minutes, so I'm sure you guys can come up with something better. But faster TP. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think so. How about this one for awesome? Multiple mercs. Let's just say you got champion level like 10. Congratulations, you can now use 2 mercs at the same time. Champion level 20? Oh man, you can use 3 mercs. Champion level 40? Holy cow, congratulations, bro. You have absolutely no life. Why don't you join NoLifeTV.com? Well, now that you're champion level 40, you can use all your mercs in multiplayer games, man. I don't know, man. You can do cool shit like that that has absolutely, like, you know, no impact on, like, PvP or the champion level system in itself. Like, people are going to love that shit. And you could do even crazier stuff, man. You can do stuff like, whenever you join the game, you have, like, 1 free stack of Valor, and you can bump that up to, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just, you know, people can look forward to these bonuses, and there'd be a reason in doing them. And not only that, I just solved your ladder problem, man. Like champion levels and realm rank PvP levels. Welcome to ladder, my friend. Fucking Diablo 3 ladder reborn. You can have a champion level ladder, and you can have a PvP XP ladder, right? And you can reset that shit every 6 months without resetting the items and the characters. So the people that spend, you know, 10 grand don't get butthurt that they lost their money, man. Everyone wins, man. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? The Kripp tips? I don't know. I really hope this game will work out. I know my ideas are kind of sucky in most people's eyes, but I think that's how you do it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed my rant, my criticism, and my ideas. Maybe the right person sees this video, gets some ideas, and makes this game work so I can play more than a month from now. See you guys next time.